introduction to who I am. So I'm around 31 years old. I'm from the UK. I was born with one arm, so yeah, this is how I do yoga. I'm going to use the blocks as like an extension to my arm, basically. So yeah, here we go. Right, if you bring your hands together in front of your chest, into prayer position. First thing, we're just going to close our eyes and we're just going to breathe, okay? Just breathe in for the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Feel the breath going down into your stomach. Exhale through the nose. Feel the breath work its way up through the chest and out through the nose. Inhale through the nose and then exhale through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. So now we're just going to come to our natural breath, okay? So just breathe normally, just connect with your breath. Recognize how the breath enters through your nose. Recognize the pauses between your breath. Feel the breath and feel where it goes and travels through your body. Feel it in your chest, feel it in your lungs, feel it in your stomach. Okay, now what we're going to do, if you bring your hands to your knees, and we're just going to do a breathing practice called Kalabati. It's where you exhale very sharply through the nose. It's good for beginners, but don't do this if you're pregnant because your belly should hit the spine, so be careful if you're pregnant. Okay, we're going to do 3 rounds, okay? I'll do a quick one to show you and then we'll do 3 rounds after that, okay? Deep inhale. And exhale through the nose very quickly so that your stomach's hitting the spine, okay? Deep inhale. And inhale. Inhale and come back to a natural breath, okay? Alright, now we start our practice. So we're going to come to stand on our mats and we're just going to do a quick warm up, okay? Because it's very important that we loosen up all our joints and our muscles and stuff. So we're going to just start with the feet. We're going to go up and down with our feet. Get those heels working. Up and down. If you want, come back on your ankles and lift your toes up. So it's giving that extra stretch. Here, feel those feet clicking. Up and down. Nice little stretch for the ankles. Then we're just going to bring up one knee and rotate clockwise and anti-clockwise 5 times. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one, other foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give it a little shake out. And we're going to come to our knees. Bend forward, put your hands on your knees, and we're just going to go rotate 5 times each way. 1, 3, come to our hips. Feet hip width apart. I'm going to go clockwise 5 times, same thing, and anti-clockwise 5 times. And again, 1. Alright, we're just going to lift up we're going to just swing our legs up backwards and forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shake out a little bit. We're just going to go to the sides as well. This is good for your hips and your legs. 1, do your left leg first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give them a little shake out. And we're just going to do some shoulders. 3 backwards 5 times and forwards 5 times. And then we just lift our arms up, forwards 5 times. Backwards 5 times. And we shake our arms up and down. And then we're going to just flick your fingers out and rotate your wrists. Warm those wrists up as well. Up and down. And then just have a little shake out. We're just going to have a little twist now, okay? So just go backward, go like this. Just twist your body. Try and keep your hips facing forward. Don't just for your spine, it's not for your hips. And just twist backwards and try and keep your hips facing forward. Okay, little shake out. Now we're going to just go for your neck. So we're just going to go around clockwise 5 times. And anti-clockwise 5 times. And to the left. You can pull your head down if you have that side, if you have that arm, for an extra stretch. If not, don't worry. And that way, for an extra stretch. A little head wobble. And just have a little shake out. Okay. Now what we're going to do, guys, we're going to come to our hands and we're going to come to our tabletop position. So you're going to put your knees underneath your hips and your arms underneath your shoulders. Okay, so like this. Make sure you're not bending your spine too much. You try and keep a neutral spine, okay? You don't want to be bending your back too much or like that. You want to just be nice and neutral to start with. Okay, and we're going to start with our breathing exercises. We're going to start with doing our cat and cow move. So what we're going to do, inhale, up, exhale, down like that. Okay, ready? Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale through the nose, and exhale, lift that spine up as far as possible. And then inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right, guys, now what we're going to do, we're going to lift your left arm and your right leg, okay? This is called your balancing tabletop, okay? And you just want to try and keep everything in line. Okay, keep everything in line, keep your leg, torso and shoulders and your arm, extended arm, all try and keep it nicely in one straight line, okay? You're going to hold it for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Next, right arm up, left leg up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and back to neutral. From here, we're going to come back down into our balasana, our child's pose. Just stretching those hips a little bit, stretching the spine. And we're just going to hold it here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. What we're going to do now, we're going to come into our plank pose, okay? Come into our plank. You want to make sure that you're keep your spine straight, keep your arms underneath your shoulders, and just hold it here. If you spread your fingers, it will make it easier for your wrist if you're spreading your fingers, okay? And from here, we're going to drop your knees and chest on the floor, and put your head on the floor, and then we're going to come up into an upward facing dog, okay? Get your feet on the floor, arms straight, look up. 2, 3, 4, 5. From here, tuck your toes and lift up into a downward facing dog. Okay. Get your feet on the floor, spine straight. If it's too much, then bend keep your heels up and bend your knees a little bit if it's too much for you, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5. From here, we're going to do an extra stretch. We're going to lift up your right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you're going to bring your right leg forward, put it in between your hands, and we're going to come in to the Warrior 2, Vivandrasana 2. Face forward, bend your knees, make sure your knee is above your ankle. Put your knee above your ankle, keep your spine, open your chest and look towards your right arm. 2, 3, 4, 5. From here, you're going to bring your left arm forward, raise it up, raise your arms up, look up, and you're coming into a Warrior 1. Okay, you come up into your Warrior 1. Make sure your back foot is pointing towards the corner of your mat. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your arms down, come back into your plank position. 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, knees down, chest down, head on the floor. And inhale in to your upward facing dog. Okay? Then you can exhale, tuck your toes and back into your downward facing dog. Try and keep your hips all and your spine all in line. Feel the stretch. 2, 3, 4, 5. And your left leg up. Don't try and keep your hips straight. Don't be twisting your hips at this point, okay? Try and keep your hips in line. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your left leg forward and come into your Warrior 2. Make sure your knees above your ankles, your right foot pointing towards the corner of your mat, looking towards your left hand, like so. 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, you're going to swing your right arms up, bringing your hips forward, and look up into your Warrior 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. From here, you're going to come back down into your plank. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just down, Lisa. Head on the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then inhale, step forward to your forward folding, to your standing forward fold. It's most important, if you can't touch the floor, hold your ankles. More important, just keep your knees straight, bend them if it's too much for you. And inhale, come up to your Tadasana pose, to your mountain Tadasana. Good. And just breathe here for a second. You can just breathe for a minute here. Right. Now we're going to jump. We're going to come into your star pose, like here. And what we're going to do now is we're going to come into Trikonasana. So we're going to lift up the shoulders, triangle pose. Put your left leg facing forward, lift up your ribs, and you're going to exhale and look up. Three, 4, and 5, back to center. Now other side, right leg forward, ribs up, try and keep your hips. You have to keep your hips facing forward, reach down and look up. If you can't touch the floor here, hold your ankles or wherever it's comfortable, okay? So look up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale back to center. From here, we're going to raise up your arms and we're going to go into your forward, wide leg forward bend. And drop down. Hold your toes if you want to, if it's comfortable, if you can. Try and put your forehead on the floor or wherever it's comfortable. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift up your head and lift up very slowly. Don't want to cause any injuries. Lift up very slowly. Right, from here, you're going to bring your feet in and we're just going to go into a chair pose. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Arms down, lift up. Right, here we come. We're going to come back. We're going to come back and sit on the floor now. So, I'm going to just do a quick forward folding bend. So we're going to raise up our arms. Raising up your arms, it's going to lift up your spine. Keep your head facing forward, look towards your toes and bend forward. Touch your toes if you can. Keep your spine straight. If you can, put your head on your knees. If not, don't worry, catch wherever you can. 2, 3, 4, 5. And lift up back to center. Okay, from here we're going to do a pose called a shoulder stand. It's not for everyone. If this is going to be too much for you, I'll just walk you through it. So I move the blocks out of the way. So if this is too much, for people that can't do this pose, just lift up. Just do alternate lift raises, okay? Just do alternate leg raises for those of you who don't want to, who have like spine injuries or neck injuries or etc, etc. So from here, we're just going to make sure you try and support. You're going to lift up your knees And you're going to support your spine. And you're going to raise up your legs and come up onto your shoulders and support your spine. If this is too much, come back down slowly, but if this is comfortable for you, hold it here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Those of you who are a bit more advanced, you can lift up your arms. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back down. For an extra stretch, you can come into your halasana and you can put your right leg down, then your left leg down. Support your back, or you can put your arms back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Support your shoulder. Bring your legs up and support your back and come down one very slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Really nice. Really nice. Just hold it down here in your Shavasana for 2 seconds and just twist your look from side to side. From here, we're going to go into a fish pose. So for those of you that can, just put your arms underneath your back and you're going to lift up. But for me, obviously, I'm just going to use a block to support my shoulders. So, and you're going to drop your head back, point your toes, and this is the fish pose. From here, inhale and look up, look at your toes, look at your toes. Right, from here, lay back down, and you're going to put your knees up, and we're just going to do, if you can put your hands behind your head, I'm going to keep it there to keep me in balance, but if you want, put your hands behind your head. We're just going to do the hip raises now. So we're going to lift and squeeze your glutes when you go to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hold it here. Now for an extra stretch, you're going to lift up your left leg. 2, point your toes. 3, 4, 5. Down with your other leg, right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And bring your hips back down. You're going to hug your knees and just feel your body for a second. From here, you're going to put your left leg down and bring your right leg over your left leg and keep it in a 90-degree angle. So it's this, and look to your right. So your spinal twist in here. 3, 4, 5, and come inhale back to center. Right leg down and bring your left leg over. Exhale, looking to your left side. 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. And bring your knees up, hug your knees again. Now you're going to put both knees, you're going to keep your arms in line with your shoulders, and you're going to put both the knees to your left side. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Inhale back to center. And then you can relax, bring your legs down. Bring your arm at 45 degrees, legs apart. And we're just going to lie down in Shavasana and collect our thoughts. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. As slowly as possible, connect with your mind and your body, let it all go. Relax. From here, you're just going to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Come back to your body slowly. And you're going to raise up your arms, bring your feet together and have a really nice stretch here. And you're going to come onto your right side. And you're going to sit up. Thank you. Okay, so thank you for joining me today with my practice. Yeah, I think it went really well. I think for me, I need to just work a little bit more on my confidence and just slowing down with like when we go into a pose, like the inhale and the exhale a little bit more. I think I need to work a little bit more on that. Obviously, I need to still do a little bit more work on my alignment. But yeah, thank you so much for this opportunity. It's just been great. And yeah, thank you so much.